we embark on our next chapter of life, we are filled with a sense of eagerness and excitement. We are ready to take on whatever challenges come our way and make our mark in the world. Our futures may be uncertain, but we are confident in our abilities to create our own paths, follow our passions, and achieve our dreams. So let us celebrate this moment of triumph and look forward to a bright and promising future. Congratulations, class of 2023. And now, rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Justin Jussel.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, and welcome to the Legacy Campus for the 52nd commencement ceremony for Eagle Academy class of 2023. I would like to welcome all the parents, family members, friends, and everyone that is here today in attendance. But more importantly, I would also like to thank you for being part of our graduates' lives these many years. It is this love, support, encouragement, commitment to these amazing students that has allowed them to be where they are today. I would also like to say directly to our graduates, congratulations. You have all made it here today in the face of adversity, personal struggles, and challenges, and we could not be more proud of your accomplishments and what the future holds in store for all of you. I would like to take this opportunity as well to introduce our distinguished and honored guest on stage this evening, or I should say, this morning. They represent our district and through their efforts help to shape and mold all that we do to support our students, their families, and our community as a whole. Once again, we are honored by your presence. Please welcome Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Danny Windsor. Board of Education Director, Ms. Becky Myers. And Board of Education Director, Mr. Mike Peterson. Thank you again for your tireless efforts in supporting the students of Eagle Academy High School and the Douglas County School District. I would like to extend a thank you to our communication team for live streaming this ceremony to those who are unable to be here today. A huge thank you. I would also like to give a very big thank you to our many volunteer groups and organizations for their continued generosity in providing a multitude of items to Eagle Academy, its students and staff, by allowing us to help maintain that feeling of family, which is so important to the culture of our school. I would also like to recognize our two student resource officers in the back of the room, our officers from Lone Tree Police Department. Lastly, I have had the privilege to lead Eagle now 7 years. I'm starting to feel pretty old. But I often get asked what makes Eagle so special. Why is Eagle able to get so many young people to turn the corner in their lives and make education thrive again for them? I will tell you the secret to our success lies in these people sitting in the front row. Please stand, Eagle staff. Folks, it is their singular mindset and their unwavering dedication to your children that makes Eagle the special place it is. Thank you again, Eagle staff. At this time, we're going to start with some graduation speakers. I would like to introduce Mr. Adam Lackey to the podium.
Gotta move the mic down. All right. Hi, I'm Adam Lackey. I'm here today because no one wanted to speak. I'm kidding, obviously. But on a serious note, there are many question marks in the air wondering if I'd make it to graduation. And I don't blame the people who are a little worried, mainly my family. Because let me tell you, my old track record at my old school wasn't really the greatest. I wasn't really the best student, to tell you the truth. I used to skip classes for no reason at all, even if I had nothing better to do, and I wasn't too motivated. So I wasn't really going down a really that great of a path. So, yeah. At one moment, I even questioned if I was going to pass or not as well. And then I got the news that I was moving schools on my senior year, which wasn't that great because obviously I had all these friends at my old school. All I could think about was how I wasn't going to graduate with them. And of course I was upset, and I carried those feelings to my new school, Eagle. And for the first couple quarters, I was just kind of hanging out, doing my own thing, head down, doing work. And then I started meeting a bunch of people, got some really cool friends, Justin, I have my friend Alex, a bunch of others, Ian, hi buddy. I got tired of my little grudge, and I decided to do things for myself and for the people who supported me. The point of this story is really just to express how amazing this school is and how it changes people, because I really wouldn't be up here today, I could tell you that. Kind of stepping out of my comfort zone. Yeah. The teachers here are really lovable people. They really help the students grow and become more mature. They've really helped me do that as well. One of the teachers, Dr. Rose, is a really amazing teacher. He's super cool. He helped me come to the realization that a lot of my tattoo ideas were pretty dumb, pretty cringy. Saved me a bullet. I'd also like to thank Jay for asking me how my morning was every time I walked up the stairs, and also making sure I was all right when I was off of no sleep. Also for introducing me to Dave Ramsey. Thank you. I will be safe in my future. I'd also like to thank my mom and dad, because I obviously wouldn't be here today without them. And finally, I'd like to say this school year turned out way better than I expected it to be, and the memories and connections I made here were truly something special that I won't forget. Thank you.
Our second speaker, Miss Reagan Campbell.
Hello. I'm going to start at the end of my 5th grade year. While getting ready for school one morning, I went to get up off the couch to leave, and when I started to walk, I fell flat on my face and couldn't get up. My dad thought I was faking because I just didn't want to go to school, but after a while, he began to see that something was wrong. I eventually ended up at Children's Hospital, and for a week, I didn't know if I would ever walk again. That day in 5th grade, my immune system attacked my spinal cord. And now I have what is called transverse myelitis, or TM. Attending school since onset of TM has been a struggle for me. Even though I might look normal, I do not have regular feeling in my legs. They are totally numb. The best way I can describe what my legs feel like are when your legs go to sleep. That is what both of mine feel like from my hips to my toes all the time. I also always have back issues because of TM. On top of all of this, when I get sick, hot, stressed, tired, etc., it makes my symptoms worse. Even still, there are some days where my legs are so weak or I have overdone it that I have to use my forearm crutches to walk. But I haven't had to use my wheelchair in over 4 years. I was always self-conscious about my disability, especially at school and trying to make new friends. So in my mind, at the time, starting high school on forearm crutches was not what I would call a great way to make a good impression. I felt like an outcast, lost at such a big school. I felt that the school couldn't care less about me. I would always worry about these things and make myself sick and my TM worse, which made me miss a lot of school. I eventually missed so much school, my dad and I had to have a meeting with the school. We decided I would attend DC support to get caught up and then reevaluate. I went there for a quarter, and for the first time, I was happy at school. I made friends, but most importantly, I got back on track, and I was able to return to normal school. Of course, I was free to go back to Chaparral, and some other students asked me to go back with them, but I knew it wasn't meant for me, and that is when I heard of Eagle Academy. DC support got me an interview with Mr. Broker, and I learned more about the school. It was the best school I had ever heard of. No homework, and it's in the evening. That's my kind of place. I got in, but it wasn't the smooth start I had hoped for because the quarter I began, COVID hit the US. We were online, and had it not been for my parents pushing me, I wouldn't have done any work. I don't really remember my classes, but I know I had aquatic biology and US government. It was really difficult to do US government because I didn't understand it much, and the pages that we were supposed to read weren't put in the computer correctly. Near the end of the school year, my grandmother had passed away, and the school let me take the last week or so off so I could mourn. I had never felt more loved by a school until that moment. The next year was still hard, but at least we were going in 2 days a week, and I could finally understand what I was learning. The class sizes were very small. I think the most I had in my class was 5, but I also was able to make new friends. I was able to see my teachers with masks on, of course. I met Mr. Johnson, Mr. Jensen, Mr. Collins, Dr. Rose, Miss Myers, Mama Reach, and Miss Quintana. They were my first in-person teachers. Between then and now is sort of a blur, but I know I met some amazing people. Whether they were teachers, staff, or students, they all changed me for the better. When I first started at Eagle, I was the type of person that would never raise my hand or talk to very many people. It was hard to open up to others, but as I went, I would talk more and more, and I finally got to the point where it was easy to talk to others. I tried to help others come out of their shells, and sometimes it worked, and I met one of my best friends that way. I was more open with my teachers so that they could understand what was going on in my life and help me out. Some teachers knew me so well that even when I wouldn't ask for help, they knew something was bothering me and would approach me to see if I was okay. Everyone at Eagle has always been accommodating and supported me in every way they could, no matter what I brought to them. I had many fun times with everyone at Eagle, and I'm a little sad it's over. But now that I'm graduating, I'm excited for my next chapter in college, where I will be learning to become a teacher. I can say that Eagle is a big part of why I wanted to go to college now, because when I started high school, I was very discouraged and didn't even know if I would make it. My teachers are also a part of me wanting to become a teacher because I am inspired by what they did for me. Throughout my years at Eagle, I have felt loved by every one of my teachers. Even though some of them pushed me harder than others, I was grateful for them because they helped me get here and be who I am today. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce our final graduate speaker, Mr. Braden Hunter.
Hi. I made it. Those three little words have been the bane of my existence since the day I started high school, because I honestly didn't know whether or not I'd be able to say them. That fear passed, thankfully, because I'm standing here today and I can proudly say again, I made it. And now I have a new fear, a fear of what comes next in my life. But before I get to that, I need to say a few things. More specifically, I need to say a few things to the future generation of high schoolers, including my little sister, Auburn. You are going into high school this year, and I know how scary that is, so I want to give you a few things to expect. In these next short 4 years, you can expect to make some of the best friends of your life. And you can also expect to lose some. You can also expect, there will be days you lay in bed in the morning, doubting your ability to get up. You can expect to have a few fights with your parents about grades or attendance. You might get your first taste of what love feels like, and you also might experience your first heartbreak. And there will probably be days you look up to the sky and ask the universe, why me? But the one thing you have to remember is that it is not just you. See, high school isn't just about education. It's not just about good grades. It's not just about getting into a good college. High school is the 4 years you get to learn about yourself. It's the 4 years you have the privilege of spending to find out who you are now and who you want to be in the future. It is about learning lessons that will stick with you for your whole life, and it's about becoming the person you want to be. See, my first 3 years of high school, I was trying to find who I was, where I belong. I was trying to find out where my future would take me. I switched schools every year trying to find an environment where I could succeed. My grades slipped, my attendance was terrible, and my self-doubt was telling me to give up because I would never be able to make it. At the end of my junior year, I was having thoughts of dropping out until my counselor at Chaparral informed me of Eagle Academy, my bad. Part of me was scared of switching schools yet again, only to fail. But something in my gut told me that I needed to give it one last shot. So I applied and I got in. And to help you understand how I feel about this school and how it helped me, I'm going to read you one of my favorite quotes, which is that if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will go its whole life believing that it is stupid. See, for me, this school put the tree underwater. It gave me an environment to grow rather than recede, and I couldn't be more thankful to my teachers, my counselors, and all of Eagle's administration for giving me the best school a student could ask for. So like I said before, I'm scared. I'm scared of what comes next, and I'm scared I will fail. And I'm scared of moving away from my family in order to become who I want to be. But see, Mom, Dad, Evelyn, Preston, and Auburn, the one thing that eases that fear is knowing that every lesson I learn, I'll be able to pass down to someone else. And knowing that every mistake I make will be another lesson I have learned. And so far, that is the single most important lesson I've learned. So right now I stand here, and I can confidently say I'm ready. So life, whatever you have to throw at me, I say bring it on, because I can handle it. Thank you.
Now you can see why we never want to let them go. We'd keep them in high school forever if it was up to me. I do want to bring some attention to our graduates today because they've earned some accolades and they're wearing them around their necks. And I'm going to ask them to stand as I acknowledge the various awards. Students wearing a silver cord signifying the honor roll, which identifies that they have a GPA between a 3.0 and a 3.49, please stand and be recognized. You may be seated. Students wearing a gold cord, signifying the high honor roll, which identifies they have a GPA between a 3.5 and a 4.0. Please stand and be recognized. Our students wearing the purple, orange, and red cord, and sometimes pin, signifying completion of an honor in fine arts. Please stand and be recognized. These last two accolades that I'm going to introduce have been developed in our continued efforts to groom and place emphasis on the importance of leadership. Student leaders need to develop self-confidence, which underpins other important qualities, including humility, authenticity, self-empowerment, assertiveness, and are a positive role model to others. Students, this is first ever, wearing our school color green and silver cord, signifying membership in our newly founded Eagle Leadership Council. Please stand. You may be seated. Students wearing a special medallion with the Eagle crest signifies they also have been honored for leadership. This award is the most prestigious honor we bestow on students at Eagle Academy. Those students, please stand and be recognized. Lastly, I do want to recognize that we've had some students that have received scholarships today. First, our Douglas County Perseverance Scholarship winner, Miss Reagan Campbell. Our Friends of Eagle Academy Scholarship and parents, this is a scholarship that will continue to stay with your child while they are in school, getting that next step. We have 6. Miss Reagan Campbell, Mr. Braden Hunter, Miss Jules Sharp, Miss Ziri Gonzalez Payan, Mr. Jaden Stefaniak, and Mr. Ian Johnson. Our last scholarship that was handed out this morning to 2 wonderful Eagle graduates is our Highlands Ranch Rotary Scholarship, and we had 2 again. Please stand, Ms. Ziri Gonzalez Payan. And again, Ms. Jules Sharp. Now, a few parting words, because you guys know I'm going to say something. I get to, I'm the principal. I'm honored to be able to stand here today and share a few words with our graduates. First, I ask that as you leave here today, your last day as an Eagle Academy student and first day as an alumnus, you always remember where you came from. These early chapters are important ones in each and every one of your life story. It helps shape who you are today and who you want to be tomorrow. And all that lies in front of you. The outcome of the decisions that you make going forward will be the catalyst for what you ultimately pursue and become. Fortunately, I am confident that all of you have the tools you need to lead you on a path of success, no matter what your pursuit may be. I would also ask that you do so with a kind heart, a strong work ethic, a positive outlook, and always maintain a life balance. These 4 simple things will allow you to move forward, thrive, and succeed in this world. Kindness, such a simple gesture, but at times of challenge, can be easily overlooked. You all may face challenges in our local communities, in our state, in our country, in our world, none of which will ever be able to be properly addressed, solved, or resolved without a simple act of kindness. As it is, kindness that will allow people with different views and perspectives to come together and be the change. Change is never easy, however. With a solid work ethic, you can begin to make a real difference. The ability to work hard, show up on time, be collaborative, and see things to completion are all different attributes that make up work ethic. Excelling in these areas will set you up to shine positively, while at the same time allowing you to stand out from the crowd. And it is a choice you can make every day as you take on the world in whatever role that may be. Whether in the workforce, continuing your education, serving our country, or volunteering. You can make that choice to be committed and follow through and help make a difference, whether it be big or small. That third attribute to move forward is to have a positive outlook. I know that we live in a world where so much attention is paid to negative things, much a product of our media and social media. But remember that there are so many positive things that are happening all the time around you, and so I'm asking all of you today to please turn on the light, whether it be a small flash of light, a giant beam or a spotlight, or a brilliant ray of sunshine. Please find the positives in our world and make them a priority. There are simply too many positives to go around focusing only on the negative. Lastly, but definitely not least, always check your life balance. Most of you remember that first interview or that first orientation with me at Eagle. I always talk about having balance in your life. It's not a set formula. It often looks different for all of us. But the most important part is that you find time in your life, regardless of how busy you are, to nurture all those things you hold dear to yourself and make the time for all of them. So whether your balance is going for a drive in the mountains, spending time with your family or a loved one, reading a good book, right, Reagan? Sharing a meal, indulging in a hobby, or like your old principal, spending way too much time on a golf course. Find your balance and cherish all of it. Those are my words of wisdom, class of 2023. I know that you will go out and do great things. We are all proud of you for what you have achieved and accomplished, but also collectively, with all that I say to each and every one of you, thank you and congratulations, June 2023. It's time to do some diplomas. Mr. Windsor. You think I would memorize this after so many graduations, but I still have to read it. Mr. Windsor, I hereby attest and confirm that the students seated on this, to our right have we used to have them on the stage, has successfully completed the minimum requirements set forth by the Board of Education and the Douglas County School District, and are deserving a recognition of the presentation of a high school diploma.
Thank you, Mr. Broker. Congratulations, graduates. On behalf of Douglas County School District, the Douglas County Board of Education, it is with great pride and admiration that I accept the 2023 graduating class from Eagle Academy. Congratulations.
I would like to welcome Ms. Heather Clark to come up for the reading of the names.
It is my honor to present our graduates from Eagle Academy, June of 2023. Tristan David Ballard.
I'd just like to give a quick thank you to all of my classmates over here that made time at Eagle really easy for me. Wasn't too easy before high school, but with the help of my friends, families, and a lot of the great staff here, it was pretty easy to make it through. So one more thank you and round of applause for them. Thank you.
Madeline Blair Bobo.
It's a moment. No, you got your words.
Wow, did it. I just want to say thank you to all you guys, all the staff, all my family. I would not be here if it weren't for you guys, and so grateful to be here.
Megan Nicole Campbell.
I would like to thank my family and all of the staff at Eagle Academy for making me who I am today and for getting me here, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. Thank you.
Jacob Richard Cato.
This school changed me in pretty amazing ways. I just want to thank the staff and the students for all the fun I had.
Asen Michael Chapman.
The most important part.
Thank you very much. I want to thank everyone for being here, everyone for supporting me, and I want to thank all my teachers, all my classmates, and my mom.
Lawrence Clark.
I just want to appreciate all my classmates for making me welcome at Eagle, and also for all the teachers for having my back and helping me through all the schoolwork. Thank you.
Nicholas Jeremiah Colstead.
I'd like to thank all the family and friends that I have here today for believing in me when I didn't.
Lucas Robert Donaldson.
I want to thank my family and friends, and especially the Eagle staff, because I wouldn't have graduated if not for them.
Tyler Renee Dorsey.
Thank you, Eagle students, staff, and teachers. I've been here for a long time, and you guys had to deal with me, so thank you.
Sandra May Fatt.
I have one of these now. Thanks, Eagle staff, every one of the teachers that definitely pulled their hair out for me, and my family and friends that continued to support me. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you.
Andrew Joseph Franklin.
I just want to say thank you to my family members that I have and my friends. I did this for the ones that I still have and for the ones that are gone, but we made it.
Connor Julio Gidley.
Come here, come here.
Here, let's give you this. That's
Oh.
important. That's important.
Laminated and all.
Specifically, Miss Simpson, Pond, Amos, Thomas, Jensen. You all put up with my bullcrap so much. You all had such high tolerance for me. You guys are wondrous. And especially for my family, they have helped me out so much. They're beautiful. They always help me out when I needed them the most. And the fact that I'm standing here today making them proud is making me so happy.
I'm so thankful that I graduate, that I have my sister with me. I wish my parents were here, but she has my back. I love her so much. This is for you. I made it.
Ryan Harris Hanchett.
I would just like to thank my family, my friends, and the staff at Eagle, especially Mama Reach, Mr. J, Mr. Collins. You guys put up with all my stubbornness a lot more than you should have. And yeah, thank you guys so much.
Joshua Thomas Hanslick.
You know, I want to thank all the Eagle staff and teachers for helping me get through this process. You know how it is. And yeah, thank you.
Joseph Daniel Hursted.
I'd just like to thank my friends and family, and I'm glad that I went with the buzz cut instead.
Kylie Rose Hoskins.
I want to give this to the staff. Give them a round of applause, first of all. And then I want to thank my family and my little sister Olivia, who is in like Costa Rica right now, so whatevs. But thank you guys for being here.
Dominic Hunter.
I'd like to thank my family, my friends, Eagle staff, and my best friend Devin.
Ian William Johnson.
I just want to thank my mom and the rest of my family and Mr. Pond as well for putting up with me coming into his office every 5 minutes and just trying to get out of class.
Justin Lee Dussel.
just wanted to say thank you to all my friends and all the staff at Eagle for everything they did for me. And most importantly, my family. I wouldn't be here without them. Mom, I did it.
Chloe Ann Kay.
I would just like to say a thank you to my friends and family for being here and supporting me today. That's all.
Adam Jared Lackey.
People are wondering what I would do if I didn't graduate. I guess we'll never know.
Annabelle Eileen Mann.
Thank you all. You guys are all amazing.
Brianna Ray Morales.
Okay, normally I don't do this, but Pawn, thank you. I know when I have hard days, you are always there to help me and always helped. Amos, thank you so much for helping me pass school. And thank you to my family who actually believed in me and told me that I can do it. I did it, guys.
Isaiah Andrew Morales.
I'd like to say thanks to Palm to allow me to walk with my sister, even though I was really far behind in school. I want to say thank you to all my family that believed in me and allowed me to get to here. And I can't wait for life to get started.
August James Ott.
I would love to go through a list of all the people I want to thank, but I'm afraid I'm going to leave someone out, and I'm going to get an angry email later, so I'm not going to do that. If you think I would thank you, just assume that I am thanking you. Thanks. And lastly, I want to say this for all of the kids across the country who are not able to say it. Love is love. Trans rights are human rights, and happy Pride Month.
Jules Bailey Sharp. Rannick Michael.
I just want to give a big thank you to my mom and my dad, the rest of my family, my friends, and the school staff. Huzzah!
Thank you.
Jaden Thomas Stefaniak.
I just wanted to say thank you to my friends and family and all of the staff at Eagle. You guys are beyond patient, and I can't thank you enough for that because I don't think I would be here if you weren't. So thank you.
Raquan William Underwood.
Oh, my fault.
Get the important part. Here you go.
Just want to say thank you to staff, Eagle staff, and like my family.
Caleb Aaron Charles Valdez.
First, I'd like to thank my mom for being my biggest supporter and just pushing me through these last 4 years. And then my girlfriend and her mom, the last year, I don't think I would have made it without them. And then the rest of my family, thank you for just being support. And then the Eagle staff, all of you, just being there. You guys got me through.
I'd like to ask Ms. Skylar Dorsey to come up for the turning of the tassels.
Okay, graduates, it's time to turn our tassels.
I would like to call Dr. David Rose to the podium to offer the congratulations. Doesn't matter.
Congratulations, Eagle graduates, on earning your high school diploma. I stress earning because you have. Many people think that alternative students are given an easy time, pushed through to graduate high school, and that we just kind of get you your diploma. That is very much not true. Your teachers have too much integrity for that. Sure, we're more lenient with work deadlines, and sometimes when life throws you a curveball, well, we excuse some absence to be only having you complete the assignments that were essential. But hold your heads high. The quality of your education has never been sacrificed. Your diploma is just as valuable as any high school student's diploma. In my opinion, your diploma is worth more because you've not only made it through what life has given you, but you've also completed your high school diploma requirements. Hold your heads high. Many of you simply needed a place to stay, and we were able to let you be yourself and provide you a nurturing environment where you could succeed. You have the tears come, Maddie. All of you deserve the highest accolades, but there's a few of you I want to mention specifically because this class is the most special to me because you're the first ones that I've seen through your entire academic career. So, the first is Brayden. I've seen you work through so much, learn so much, accomplish so much, and you couldn't be more deserving of the Perseverance Scholarship that you received. You must have perseverance because you made it through all of my classes and seminar twice. The second, Adam, come up here, get your dollar.
Thank you. I'll pay you back.
Now you have to return to Eagle, pay me back, and then tell me how your life has been going. You've always been faithful to that, much to our amusement, and I look forward to hearing about your life after Eagle. Maddie, oh wait. While your academic achievement is great, the greatest thing that you have done while you were at Eagle was bring your light and your brightness and your love to everyone. You've made such a difference. You provided support for our students who really needed it at times. I don't need to tell you to keep shining because you don't need any prompting for that. What I will tell you is never let anyone make you feel like who you are is not what you should be. As you should be. Connor, you've been my quirky and endearing student. I've always appreciated your investment in school, and I've been glad to provide you opportunities to do things that you like and that you're interested in, even if you're determined to do it your own way.
You always helped out.
Braden, you're a quiet but committed student. I will miss you. I will not miss your overly long responses to my assignments. Isaiah, the hair is perfect. Joe, to a prosperous future through your careful decision making, I'm sure your stocks will continue to improve. Annabelle, for your quiet charm. Justin, for your quiet devotion to graduating and for surviving all of my classes. Kylie, for your sharp wit. Sky, I still remember and very much enjoyed your mermaid story. I'd also like to give a shout out to Dr. Mama Reach, who I describe as the perfect teacher, not because of her
Our students, you provided them the nurturing that they need to succeed, and they respond to you because you are so genuine in everything. You do this for faculty as well, and you even make things like professional development fun. We send you off, Eagle graduates, with joy in seeing you embark on the next stage in your lives, and with sadness that you won't be part of our community, at least full-time anymore. I won't say go and soar, Eagle graduates, because you're already soaring. I'll simply say keep soaring, Eagles, and return to the nest now and then. Farewell, we'll miss you, but we're happy to send you off on the next stage of your lives. Remember this most important lesson. You are enough. You are deserving. Keep being yourselves. The world needs more like you.
Now, if Miss Maddie Bobo is not too emotionally compromised, I would like to let her come up and do the closing remarks. Miss Maddie Bobo.
Wow, we did it. All right. I just want to start off by saying thank you to everyone for being here. On this special day, I'm so proud of us. We made it, everyone. And I know for all of us, the journey was not easy. High school is hard, and before I found Eagle, I was lost. When I first started at Eagle, I was in a really dark place, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate. I was still deep in addiction, and I had lost hope for myself. But through the time the home Eagle had become for me, I learned it's okay to be different. I felt so accepted and loved for being me, and my life completely changed. I learned to be kind to myself and kind to others because love is always the answer. We are in control of this life and how we want to live it, and through my time here, I learned how to see life as such a blessing rather than a curse. The unconditional love and support pushed me to want to succeed for myself. I've also made such amazing connections with so many people, and I'm so grateful for all the amazing people I've met. I went from hating school and thinking I was never going to graduate to loving school. And I know, right? No teenager my age would say they love going to school. But Eagle was a home away from home, and I'll forever take with me the lessons this amazing school and people have taught me. From the teachers and staff, I not only learned maths, history, science, etc., I learned loyalty and love. Each and every teacher and staff member has changed my life in so many ways through their unconditional support and drive to help us all succeed. To be truly seen and cared is the recipe for growth, and that's what pushed us all to be here today. I seriously can't express the gratitude I have for the opportunity that I got to know all of you and learn from each and every one of you. I'm so honored to stand here with you guys and enter this new chapter of our lives. It's going to be amazing because we're all beyond capable of achieving whatever it is we desire out of this life. I love you all.
Just a little housekeeping here. Thank you, Maddie. That was amazing. We're going to let the Eagle grads exit first in just a few moments, and then there will be opportunities outside for pictures and what have you. But we're going to let them exit in just a second. I'd like to thank all our parents, families, again, for making a profound difference in your graduates' life. And once again, thank you for being here to help celebrate our class of 2023. Eagle Academy High School class of 2023, go out and make a difference.